Hi there! Are you excited about the new cherry wood that has arrived for the Trails and Tales update? Do you want to start building beautiful pink things, but you're not sure what blocks look good with this new cherry wood? Well, I'm Dippyblether and I love building too. So I've been looking into color theory and I've come up with some really cool color schemes for you. Let's take a look at these gorgeous blocks. They come in the usual varieties: blocks, logs, stripped logs and planks. I love the bark on the logs. It's got a beautiful purpley color, hasn't it? And have a look at the stripped wood. The color is so subtle and so gently muted. They're just a very soft, pale, warm pink, almost a bit peachy, don't you think? Do we finally have a block in Minecraft that's really close to skin tones? And on that happy note, of course, we also have all the usual craftable items. Look, here's the new hanging sign. I love it. The trapdoor over there. That's just the cutest thing ever. It just screams fantasy cottagecore. But the door is my favorite. Have you seen this adorable little door knocker here? It's just too cute for words. And did you know you can plant the cherry saplings in flower pots? That's just so cute. And finally, ta-da! The pink petals. They come in 4 different stages and they are directional. I'll be planting these everywhere this season. Tra-la-la-la-la! Pink, 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 pink. Okay, come over here and let's look at shading first. We've all been to the school of beat-ups, so we want to break up large areas to make our buildings look more interesting and natural. And for that, we need blocks that are close in color and shade. This is my giant wall of gorgeousness. For most texturing, we only need 2 or 3 different blocks. Sometimes you need a slightly darker shade to show that your building is weathered or in the shade. And exposed copper is absolutely perfect for that. Just look at those 2 blocks together. It's a perfect match. And when you move higher up a building, you want to add lighter blocks to give your building more depth and maybe add perspective. This gentle white terracotta seems perfect for the job. Over here, I've looked at options for monochrome color schemes. Basically, that means we are looking for lighter or darker shades of related colors. This is a sort of neutral palette that will give your building a calm and harmonious feel. So if you want a relaxing atmosphere, block combinations from this area will work really, really well. Most of the colors here are off-white or a warm grey, and I was surprised how well the mushroom stems and bone blocks work. Most varieties of stone also look very nice next to the pink, but here are 2 of my favorites. The first one is dead coral. Any type will do. They all have a lovely texture and a very warm shade of grey that sits really well next to the pink. And the other one is gravel. But remember, it's a gravity block, so always have something underneath when you build, otherwise it'll fall on your head. The last block on this palette I want to show you is this deep slate, iron ore and iron ore. They already have little flecks of pinky color in them, so actually they look really nice, don't they? Now, famously, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, so come round here. I've built myself a cute little house with these blocks, so I have somewhere I can relax and chill out while I'm shooting this video. Cookies! Yum, 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 yum. Now, some of you might want to jazz up this color scheme a little bit and make it more dynamic. You want some contrast. Most dark blocks will work. The cherry logs, obviously, and dark oak, deep slate, blackstone, or if you really want to flex, netherite maybe? The next color scheme I want to show you is called Analogous. Now, that's a heck of a long word. It basically means related colors. In color theory, when we talk about analogous colors, we talk about colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So our cherry wood is here in the pink area. Its neighbors are red and orange on one side and pinky mauve and mauve on the other side. When you use related colors, you create warmth and harmony. So I have lined up all blocks that are in those shades next to the pink wood, and they all work really well together. Here are the hot pinks, and here are the mauve ones, and this row is all muted reds, and we have the orange hues and yellowy ones over there. You may wonder if using closely related colors isn't that a bit boring, but in this color scheme you typically create interest by using different shades of similar colors together. So you use lighter blocks in combination with darker ones for more impact. Have a look at how beautiful the nether bricks and mangrove wood and netherrack look next to the pink. You could make something really pretty and interesting with those colors. Now let me show you how you can make colors really pop. If you use colors from the other side of the color wheel, you get a real impact. The blue-green tones are opposite the pinks, can you see that? And they are called complementary colors. Here you can see the pink wood next to the blue, green and green blocks, and that's a great effect. It looks really, really bold. You can often get the best effect out of complementary colors if you use two different colors of a similar tone, so the same lightness or darkness. Look here at the cyan concrete powder, the cyan wool and the stripped, how do you pronounce that, hyphae? They look much better next to the cherry wood than the planks, because they have roughly the same tone, but the planks are much lighter. So look down here. The prismarine blocks look better with the planks because they are also light. And the same for the greens. How nice does the slime look with the planks? But the green concrete powder looks better with a stripped cherry. Have a look over these patterns here where you can see it even better. If you really want to pep up your cherry wood builds and give them a splash of color, add some complementary tones. But you don't just have to stick with one color scheme. You can also mix them up and combine them. And then you can create your own effect. Look at these floors. Can you figure out what color schemes they are? This little mosaic here uses brown glazed terracotta. It's such an ugly block on its own, but it's perfect here because it's already got a little bit of the pink in there, and then it's got a complementary color, cyan, for a bit of highlight. I could easily see a floor like that in maybe a cottagecore area or a garden. What do you think? Let's walk over here and look at this bigger floor. This looks very elegant because I used mostly neutral grays and whites with the pink, but to give it a little pop of color, I used some complementary green in here. Yes, those are sticky pistons. As a builder, never forget to look at your utility blocks because some of them actually have got amazing colors and textures. They give you that little bit of originality and make your builds unusual. In my builds, I also like to use the smaller blocks like pressure plates and buttons. It adds something to the larger blocks underneath because you can still see them poking through. This floor would look really nice in something like a fantasy garden. I would probably scale it up and make it much, much bigger. Here are some building ideas for interiors and walls. Who wants some easy wallpaper? Well, why not add some glow lichen? There you go. Or maybe you want somewhere to display your brand new pottery pot. Terracotta looks really nice with the pink wood. And behind it, I put some sea lanterns. Remember your complementary colors? The green and blue edges on the sea lanterns look perfect with the pink. Here's another way to make some wallpaper or decorate the outside of your house. Just pop some vines on top of some cherry wood planks. And Bob's your uncle. And remember what I said about utility blocks? Sometimes you want a little trim on your walls. And these barrels look perfect. But also, look down here. The composters. Don't they look great? And what about your very own princess bed? Who doesn't like to sleep in a pink bed under the stars, right? This design uses most of the new blocks. Look, at the bottom of the bed we have the trapdoors. Cute, right? And the bed itself is made out of the pink wood with some skulk vein. That's such a fantastic pattern. If you come round here, the pillows are just made out of snow and the headboard are doors. And then I made a little canopy with the hanging signs and carpet on string, of course. So cute. And who can guess what the carpet's made out of? Yes, that's looms, just old looms. And I just put them at different angles. It's such a cool pattern. There are so many creative ways in which you can use the new cherry wood. I'm really excited about it and I can't wait to start building with it. I really hope this tutorial has given you some inspiration and a little bit of confidence. Let me know in the comments what you're planning to build with the new cherry wood. And before I have a little snooze on my lovely new bed, let me say bye-bye. I'm Dippyblether, and if you like this video, don't forget to leave me a little like. I appreciate every single one of you. Keep an eye out for more 120 tutorials from me. Bye-bye!